One thing that I learned before I could really start healing and become the person that I am today and the person that I always was meant to be is that part of the work, I had to do the damn work. And part of the work included doing my shadow work. The reason I had to do my shadow work is because the things that I didn't address I found later in my shadow work were the things that were bringing me down to my knees over and over and over again. They were the things that were ruining me. The things that I owned up to and accepted, not a big deal. Not a big deal. I could get past the problems that came from those pretty quickly. But the things that came from the things that I pretended didn't exist about myself, the things that I really hated and pushed down deep and pretended weren't there, those were the things that got me over and over and over again. And the only cure for it was to do the shadow work. Now, how do you do shadow work? Well, I've got a whole nother video about that, and I'll go into that again soon. But for today, I'm just going to leave it that for me to do the shadow work, what I had to do was start taking a good hard look at myself and looking at the things that I didn't like about other people. A lot of times, those things that I didn't like about other people were things that I had within myself that I hadn't accepted about myself yet. So that was one way I did shadow work. Another way was I did a lot of prayer meditation and spent a lot of time thinking about, please asking for answers, asking for please show to me. And then situations would come up that showed me those things within myself. One of the things I learned, for example, was that I was very needy and insecure, especially in romantic relationships. That neediness and insecurity kept bringing me to my knees by making me shrink down to fit into relationships because I wanted to be in that relationship so bad because I was so scared to be alone. And I'm not like that today. I'm not like that today. I got through it because I did the shadow work and I found that it was a lot easier. It was really easy to work on once I acknowledged it. Once I just acknowledged it and put it out there and said, yeah, I've got this problem, it became a lot easier for me to work on. And it really, half of it was gone already just by admitting that I had the problem. So that's kind of food for thought for today. Do the shadow work. Absolutely do the shadow work because if you don't, that shadow stuff will be your downfall. And if you like this, like, follow, and share. I do content like this every day. I release videos talking about ways to bring about more joy and creativity into our lives. It's a show called Motivation with Melissa. And you can like, follow, and share on TikTok, Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. Links are in bio. Hope to see you next time. Thanks.